back on the Chad Hasty Show, News Talk KFYO. Thank you for tuning in today. Election Day is tomorrow, and for those of you just a little bit north of Lubbock, in the 13th Congressional District, you've got a Republican primary runoff election that you need to vote in, and Dr. Ronny Jackson, candidate in that Republican runoff race in the Texas 13th Congressional District, joining us once again here on the Chad Hasty Show. As always, sir, it's a pleasure to visit with you.
Thank you for having me, Chad.
Absolutely. Election Day is tomorrow. Give folks that kind of that final pitch that they need to get out and vote for you.
Yeah, just remind everybody that tomorrow is the last day to vote. It's actually Election Day. This is a hugely important vote for our district. It's going to select the congressmen for the 13th Congressional District here, all of the Panhandle in North Texas. We've been represented by the same man for the last 26 years, and we're about to lose a lot of influence, a lot of authority, and a lot of top cover in this district, and we're about to have a freshman congressman up there, and we need somebody who's got some relationships and has got the leadership experience and the attitude and that can get the job done. And I've got all of those. You know, I have 25 years in the United States Navy, retired Navy admiral, just left the White House as President Trump's senior advisor. Got a strong relationship with President Trump. He's endorsed me in this race. He's asked all the voters in 13 to get out and vote for Ronny Jackson because he knows I can do the most for our district here and most for the state of Texas. And he needs me in Congress so I can have his back and help him with his Keep America Great and his America First agenda, which is what I plan to do. So this is a really important vote for all of us here, and I've really got the influence, the leadership, and the attitude and drive to be a really influential congressman for our district. And I just hope that people will put me in there and let me show them, because I really will make you proud.
And is it tonight that you have a town hall?
Yes, sir. We have a town telehall tonight at 6 p.m., myself and President Trump. So President Trump will be he'll be in D.C. in the Oval Office. I'll be here in Amarillo, but we'll be doing a town telehall together, and you can call in and talk to the president, talk to me, and ask us questions. He's going to talk to the voters in the 13th Congressional District and tell them exactly why I'm the best guy for the job and why he needs me in Congress. So that starts at 6 o'clock this evening here on Monday, July the 13th today. And if you go to my Facebook page, you can find the dial-in number and the event ID and all the information you need for it. And you can find my Facebook at Ronny, R-O-N-N-Y, Jackson, 4, Texas, Texas 13. That's Ronny Jackson, 4, Texas 13. That's my Facebook, or you can go to my website, and you can find it there as well.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty cool, and I think that also shows the relationship, obviously, that you have with this president. But, I think, if you're a voter in the 13th Congressional District and you see that, you have a potential in with the president of the United States for your elected representative, that's not a bad deal to have for those in the 13th Congressional District.
No, sir, not at all. And it goes beyond the president as well. Obviously, I've got the president's ear. He's got a lot of trust and confidence in me. We've become good friends over the last 3 years, and but I know all the cabinet secretaries as well. So whether it's agriculture, commerce, energy, defense, the VA, all friends of mine, all people that are going to be willing to and anxious to help me with any issues that we have in this district. So we will get things done in this district if I'm the elected congressman, and I can promise you that.
And we're visiting with Dr. Ronny Jackson here on the Chad Hasty Show. Let's say you win and you go on to win in November. What's maybe one of the first one or two things that you want to accomplish, and what type of committees would you want to serve on?
Well, one of the very first things I want to accomplish is I want to get our country back under control. I mean, what's going on in our country right now is scaring everyone to death, and we're not seeing it firsthand here in the 13th Congressional District, but it's coming this way. It's spreading around the country, this complete lack of law and order, and we just got to get control of it. So I'm going to have the president's back on reestablishing that. We need some good, strong Republicans that'll step up to the plate and won't kowtow to political pressure and political correctness. Right now we have a bunch of Republicans that are basically rhinos and never Trumpers that just won't stand their ground. So first and foremost, I'm going to be a good, solid Republican that's going to stand up for what we believe here in Texas and protect our our Christian conservative values and our Texas values here. And that's where I'm going to start. And as far as committees go, the first committee I'm going to ask to be on is the Ag Committee. It's important to our district here, with farming and ranching. And I'm going to tell them that's the committee I want to be on. There's a high probability I'm going to get that committee. I know the folks in Congress that they're going to make those decisions. I've got connections, like I said, with the president and the chief of staff, Mark Meadows, who just left. Yeah. Who just left Congress and is now the president's chief of staff. So I suspect that when I say I want to get on the Ag Committee, Ronny Jackson's getting on the Ag Committee.
I like it. Dr. Ronny Jackson, like I said, it's been a pleasure visiting with you throughout this race. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. That's Dr. Ronny Jackson here on the Chad Hasty Show. Remember, you can visit his website, his Facebook page, and that Town Hall. Sounds like it's going to be pretty cool for those who want to call in and ask a question of either Ronny Jackson or President Trump. That happening at 6 p.m. tonight. And you can find all the info on Ronny Jackson's Facebook page, his campaign Facebook page, and his website